It's that time. Welcome to another episode of Ezzy Spotlight Podcast. Let's get started. Showcasing the hidden gems and more. Ezzy Spotlight. Very informative and entertaining.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another edition of the Ezzy Spotlight Podcast here in the studio. And my guest today, I know them for a few years now, and I've always knew he would be somebody one day. Well, today, he's in the studio. Ladies and gentlemen, DJ Popo is in the building. Round of applause for you, bro.
What's going on, man?
Good to see you, man.
I know, long time, Easy. We haven't seen each other in a while. Last time was the Jerk Festival.
Right.
McDonough.
That was like that was about 6-7 years ago.
Yeah.
And look at you now.
Yeah, I'm trying to catch up.
What's up, guys? So we're here, man. Of course, DJ Popo is in the building, and I'm glad you're here in the studio because we got a lot to talk about, man.
Yes, sir.
You have definitely have made some waves, not only in Atlanta but like globally.
I've been trying, man, just having fun and just spreading the message of having fun with music.
Absolutely. So first of all, before we start this conversation, let's dive into who's DJ Popo.
Oh man, that is a hard question. DJ Popo is it's like Sudoku. You're never gonna know what kind of wild card he's gonna pull.
Right.
But it's just a fun guy trying to tell a story.
And you've told a story.
Yes.
And you're still telling the story.
Still telling the story. Now, we're not even done yet.
So you've been a DJ for how long?
I've been DJing since I can say started to learn music at the age of 3, but DJing, taking it serious at the age of, I would say 11.
11.
Yeah, 11 years old.
And how has DJing been for you, man? Because, of course, this is two DJs talking now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
How has the DJ business been for you?
It has been tremendously good. It's always have its ups and downs. You know, a lot of DJs, they can understand that, but it has its ups and downs. But it's been really good. I've been exploring different areas, traveling, exploring new regions, people, and it's been real adventurous. I can't even complain. I love it.
How did you get started?
I started when I was a kid. My father took me around playing music, took me to open bars. All they asked him and told him was to make sure he doesn't go behind the bar. So I respected that.
Right.
So most of the times I wasn't that kid. I used to be going outside riding bikes and anything like that. I was just a kid. I was always wanted to be behind the boot.
Right.
I always wanted to be behind the boot. So no matter where I go, my dad took me to a lot of these spots, bars, open parties, and I always stayed behind the DJ. And I was like, okay, you know what? I can do the same thing.
Right.
And I can play the same music. And back then, when we grew up to, it was just, reggae, dancehall, calypso, soca, and everything.
Right.
And salsa, like it was all like Panamanian music,
right,
and like straight Caribbean music. So I used to say, it was a repetition. So I said, I remember it. I remember what the same DJ is doing. So let me knock it out. Let me try it.
Right.
And I end up taking it away, and I have fun with it. Didn't know that I was gonna get a reaction because I felt like I'm a kid. What I'm gonna do with this? I didn't know what I was gonna do, but
your dad was a DJ as well.
No, you know what? No. Matter of fact, that's the funny thing. He wasn't a DJ. He just collect music for nothing. So picture we in this room full of CDs,
right,
and records all over the floor. He collected records for nothing but just to play music.
But you know what's funny? That's how I started.
Yeah.
I had no idea that I was gonna be a DJ myself.
Right.
But I had a love for music.
Yeah.
And so the whole time I'm living in Brooklyn, New York.
Yep.
I'm just collecting music the whole time.
Yeah.
Because I just love music and multiple genres of music as well.
Oh yeah.
So the love of music got me into being a DJ, but I just never thought I was gonna be a DJ either.
A good one too.
Well, I appreciate that, man.
You know me. I'm always an honest man. You a professional. When I remember we had a conversation how you kept your music, and you said you only play nothing but clean. And I said I respect him for that.
Yeah.
And I said I know he keep his library tight. I love it.
Well, you know the reason for that too is because you play a lot of corporate events.
Yeah,
you play for the kids, family friendly events as well.
Oh, yeah.
And then when you're a radio DJ,
you have to.
You have no choice
to keep everything clean on standby. Knowing your demographics of the crowd on standby,
Right.
it's like you can't friction to how you play in the club life
Right.
versus how you play in corporate life, because like
it's different.
yeah,
And one of the things I realized, even as a DJ, yes, if you're in the club, the people in the club, the partiers, they love the music with the obscene languages.
oh yeah,
But even if you play the clean versions, they're singing it the same way anyway.
Same way.
So they don't even know.
Exactly.
Unless they just want to be a pain in the ass.
Literally, we just trying to keep our butt safe. You can say how you want it. We just trying to keep it safe.
Absolutely. Once again, guys, DJ Popo, of course, he's here in the studio, man. We got a lot to talk about because guess what? This is two DJs chopping it up right now.
Oh yeah, it's a fun adventure, man.
So okay, so you've got to the point where you've taken it seriously.
Yep.
And getting out there on your own.
Oh yeah.
What was that process like?
The process through that road was very difficult. Had to go through a lot of trial and tribulations in order to get to that road. And I can say, like, I started with here in the area playing nothing but receiving $30 a night,
Right.
$50 a night, and I still continued. I was younger, I didn't know any better, so I
Right.
still continued. Then as I got older, like I said I didn't know how much private events was so much fun,
Right.
so much more money
Right.
than the club life. And
So you pretty much did mostly the club
yeah, I
coming
did.
into this.
Yep, mostly to the clubs, and then it turned into private events.
Wow.
What I didn't even know I could.
Could make some money.
Literally, that's how I started to really got the feeling. So, I can really take this serious. Then I started learning the word credit, and I got into debt. I read when I got approved to have my own equipment because I had
Right.
I was borrowing my father's equipment. All I had was his JBL's amplified 1990 speakers.
Right.
And when I figured out the thing called credit and there was a thing called power speakers, I'm like, okay, let me try it out. I didn't think I was going to run it. But when they said, Popo, you got approved, I said, what? Okay. 2 EV speakers and 2 EV subs. Man, I maxed my credit out so bad. Jesus Christ, I regretted that.
But you know what's funny? You know, for me, I did most of the private events.
Yeah.
But so where you were doing the clubs making $30-$50 a night.
I was
doing the private events
Yeah.
with my own equipment for free.
Yeah.
And I'm blasting my speakers and burning my speakers
Yep.
out to replace them, but I'm not even making no money either.
Right.
I've done a lot of that in Brooklyn, bro.
Same here. Try depending on a spare speakers. If you blow it and you can't, you gotta wait till to get another call to
Yeah.
get another system.
Right.
I went through all of that, and it took me a while. So being in the clubs here at 18, here I was doing clubs down south, starting as that low.
Right.
I didn't know the true words, so I just realized over the years in life, I said, oh man, I was getting taken advantage of. I said, wow.
Right.
I wish I can go back in time and say what I really wanted to say, but you live and learn.
You live and you learn.
And then after years go by, I train myself. Okay, as the more notoriety I'm getting, and the more fan bases coming and collect. I said, okay, now it's time to up the price, because it's like I was more being seen in the clubs,
Right.
A lot
As
more.
a club DJ, right?
Yeah, and that's what I built my fan base off.
And it's a different thing when some people see you in the club,
Right.
and try to hire you as a private DJ as well.
Oh, yeah.
At the time, there was a box for, he's just a club DJ, he's too big time,
Right.
Not knowing that you're just trying to make it happen as well.
And that's it.
Yeah, exactly.
And it took, and I said, you know what? It grew, and I just kept going and going. Then I had a couple of friends in New York that put me on online radio. The first online radio station, I was doing Connection 507, and it was a program we had to install in a PC called B-U-T-T. It was like a streaming program.
Right, the software.
Yep. And I was streaming on it after school, after I finished, telling my friends, hey, yo, get this app, download it.
Right.
Download this, download that, try it out.
To listen.
And they listened.
Right.
And then I got irritated because I didn't want to share no more. Because
It's a lot of work, isn't it?
yes, so you had to wait for the other DJ to sign off of the same link
Before you can sign
before
on.
you sign on. I was
Yeah.
like, no, not no more. And I took a break, Still continue to do more events. I didn't have the time to do it no more because business was picking up.
Right.
So it took time for me to get back on it, and I got offered in radio. My first FM radio station was in Alabama, 95.7 Jams.
Oh, wow.
My first one, it wasn't a paying gig. It wasn't.
But it's just exposure for you.
Yeah. And I said, I'll take it to build my name up.
Yeah.
And I remember it was these two people I got to give credit, Tracy and New York, that put me on to the Alabama station. Granted, I live here. I didn't know nothing about the area.
Right.
So I said, I'm going to take the opportunity, learn it, try it out. First rule was don't play no R. Kelly. Right. I was like, okay. I keep that in mind. I said, man, I want to mash up some stuff. But I had to realize in radio, you have to be mindful of what you play and what goes on with artists in today's life. Be careful because it can affect you and the station.
Absolutely.
I learned that. So first time I submitted my mix, I remember New York said, do it over. Try this out. Do it over. I said, I know I'm doing it right.
So you weren't live?
No.
You were just recording?
Yeah, because I was like, I couldn't travel back and forth to Alabama. Right. So I used to do it once a month, go to Alabama, then I do it live at the station.
I got you.
So I used to show my face and be more active.
Right.
I got better, and she trained me more harder to learn the base of how to play versus how you play in the club.
Clubs, this is different.
So I didn't know not one thing. I'm thinking what I can do in the club, I can do it here.
See, a lot of DJs, and no disrespect to a lot of the DJs. Most DJs, they're not hosts. They're not radio personalities.
Right.
I was blessed with a God-given talents to be a DJ / host to create my own platform.
Right.
And when I got into radio myself as a guest DJ before I actually branched off and do my own thing, I went right into it. I just fit right into because I understood even before I got there what my assignment was.
Right.
So that was kind of easy, but it's not about me. It's about you today.
Oh man.
So the thing about it is how collaborations, working with other DJs, for example, getting out there to work with other people. What was that like for you?
It was cool. I'm not gonna lie. It was smooth, and it was, I could say, 40% smooth, 60% rough. This is me being so honest because I did not know in this life is so much arrogancy,
dude.
And
speaking of camera,
arrogancy, attitude, competition, feel like who's better than who and who.
Right.
And I said, oh man, I said I left New York for this, not to come back to this.
But not only that, I mean, sometimes you're DJing and you have other DJs always come and stand around you and all of this stuff. I've never done that.
Oh yeah, and all the time I tell anybody, I don't mind. It don't bother me because at the end of the day, every DJ has their style.
Right.
So even if you try to mimic, you can't. Every DJ has their own style.
Yes.
So and I even still see that in today's life, and even I have DJs that come up behind me and see what I do and everything and said, I'm gonna do the same. Granted, I don't get mad about it. You can try. I salute you for trying.
Right.
But the thing about it is good as a DJ to have your own way, your own style.
Absolutely.
And then to try to mimic. You can mimic, and because I can say right now, everybody can mimic. Everybody can say right now, everybody mimics one of the greatest iconic DJs. They can mimic Jazzy Jeff,
right?
Scratch, anybody, Mel, and they can mimic anybody. But sometimes you're not going to execute it the same way they do it.
Absolutely. You just can't. Once again, guys, DJ Popo, the Scratch Master, is here in the Ezzy Spotlight Studio, man, the Hidden Gem series. Of course, he's no longer a hidden gem. He's out there making it happen, you know what I'm saying? Big time. So let's transition moving forward now, man. So you've been out there, you've been doing this for a long time, and you're great as a Scratch Master. You are the Scratch Master, as a matter of fact.
I try, man.
You try.
I try.
How did you master scratching the way you do?
Practice annoying my parents. Annoying my parents 3, 4 in the morning till 6 in the morning. Scratching against with other bigger DJ who's better than me.
Right. Challenging yourself.
Yeah. And I tell anybody, I'm not the best at what I do. There's always a person better than you.
But you're great.
Yeah.
I'm just like you gave me my flowers before. I'm telling you right now, bro. You are a great DJ, selector, and a scratch master for real. You are the scratch master, bro.
Oh, thank you.
This is just from one DJ to another, and just like you said, a lot of DJs, they're not gonna give you your flowers because of the envy in this business. This media entertainment business is crazy, but to stand out the way you have and to be where you are today, that's because you've been doing something great.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
And I just wanted to be different, and I continue to. I don't care for anybody to have the comments of how they feel. I stand out, be in my own lane, and it works for me to
Absolutely.
the point where it reaches out to a lot of people. And and I love and the main thing I love is when DJs want to interact and wants to know how
you
to
do it. Right.
I love that. Instead of having the ego like I'm going to do better, you don't have to.
I'm gonna kill him.
Yeah, you don't have to. If you obsessively think like that, then you're gonna lose with yourself. Your only competition is yourself.
Absolutely, that's what it should be.
Yeah,
that's what it should be. That's how you grow, right?
Oh yeah, every day.
So recently, you I think it was last year, you took part in the biggest DJs battle, the DJs versus.
Listen to that. That was a whole episode.
How did you get into that?
I didn't want to do it. I'm gonna be honest. Right. I did not want to do the verses. My brother Pooh, DJ Pooh, we call real name Mackenzie. I remember 1:30 in the morning. I am sleeping in my office, just working on mashups, and he said, "Hey, Poe, you should do verses." I said, "Why? I don't want to. I'm good."
Right.
And I felt like it was a loophole. I think they was pulling my leg when they said the grand prize was $1 million and you get a 3-year contract with Versus and Triller. I didn't believe it. And I had to read the fine print. I said, oh.
It was real.
It's legit. I said,
okay.
Okay. So, and he asked me, so what you going to do, Paul? I'm like, I don't know. I'm stuck. So we was sitting in my office still.
Right.
Just contemplating. I'm like, I just dreamt of a routine. I said, I got it. I just made up my routine.
Right.
Now I'm going to do it. And the thing was, I had to enter a video, submit a video for 5 minutes of a submission. And when I did, he said, go to sleep, try it over tomorrow. Because I knew what I was trying to do, but I was trying to nail it out and get it over with.
Right.
And
you were tired.
Yeah, I was so tired, but I had to realize, get some sleep, you can nail it more quicker.
Right.
And I did that, and I submitted. I did my video. I submitted it. Next, you know, a month and a half later, I got an email saying you have been picked for top 16. I said, wait, what? Hold up. And I was finna hit a van on Edgewood. I remember I was on my way to Slush, and I read the email, and not knowing, I'm driving like, I'm finna hit the car, but it's real. So I pulled over. I cried. I was so happy.
Man.
I was like,
listen, when you posted that, and I saw it, even if I haven't spoken to you in a long time, I was so happy.
Yeah,
I'm like, what's my man doing this thing, bro? This is real, because you posted the video. I think you posted the content first, and I think you posted a video, a video clip.
Yep.
See, I watch.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I know you're on top of it.
You know what I'm saying? And I was very happy. I think I even commented on it as well, because I wanted to make sure that you see that, you know, man, look, we haven't talked in a long time.
Yeah.
But I'm still a fan. I'm still a supporter of DJ Popo.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that was really good. That was a proud moment. And then, of course, I followed you through the whole process. I watched all of the battles that you've been on, bro. Yeah. Watched it. It's real stuff. Congratulations on that, man.
Man, appreciate you,
so
bro.
that experience was a really good one for you.
It helped me.
It
helped me a lot, because Versus is like one of the biggest platforms that was even during COVID.
Right.
We used to watch everything. So it helped me a lot. I didn't think I could make it. I swear to God, I didn't think I could win. I didn't think I could win.
You underestimated yourself.
Yeah, I'm honest. I didn't think I could win. And then I said, you know what? When I went for the competition, I said, I am not coming back home without winning. I'm not taking the L.
Right.
I had my best friend Tech went with me, J Tech. I said, let's go to Cali.
Right.
And he told me, before you enter the competition, my hands behind my back, ready to go. I remember he told me, Poe, no mercy. I was like, okay. I said, I'm not going home.
Right.
And you know, shout out to the DJ K-Tone who went against. And I always tell people, like, everybody has their skill set. It's not for them. Everybody has their lane.
It doesn't mean that you're bad. It's just that you're in your own lane.
That's it.
That's it.
And my thing was, okay, when I went on stage, I said, I was nervous. I wanted to pause. I was like, whoa. it's so many people. You have one shot, and if you mess up, you can either get booed or ain't nobody feeling you.
You lose points.
Yeah, so I had to swallow it. I thought about closing my eyes. I said, I can't. I gotta face it. So I just went and dived in, did my thing, and then when second round came, is my favorite tee was the technical skills. I'm like, yep,
yeah,
I'm itching. So that, and then after that, it took off, and I had the most fun of my life. I didn't know I was gonna win the competition,
man.
When they said you won, I was like, okay, cool. And I got 2 more rounds to go.
Congratulations to you on that, bro. That was huge. I'm telling you, this. I saw you all there, and the fact that I remember, like I said, we did the Caribbean Festival many years ago on the same stage, and this was the first time I met you, and I give you the kudos because again, I've been doing this all day for a long time as well, but I never met you, and we talked, and I told you what I do, and you know I was really supportive of you as well. But the fact again to see you elevate your skills and take this to the whole different level. You know what I'm saying? For me, I've always had a full-time job.
Right.
I got a family. You see, my son is a producer in the studio here now. I've always had a business to run. So as much as I've taken this DJ business was serious for me, I never spend the time to practice because I ain't got time. I practice actually at the events.
And that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm doing now.
That's what you're doing now, right? You see, exactly. And so I wish I had the chance to be at home and play music.
Right.
I never get to do that, bro. So I go at the event sometimes with a brand new, just downloaded the music, and you're playing it for the first time at the event.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So this is just what it is. But again, for you, I was just happy to see a brother that I know doing the same things in the community, take his skills to a whole different level. That was a proud moment for me.
Yeah, man.
And I had to congratulate you on that again, man. That was just real love, you know what I'm saying?
Man, I appreciate you.
And then you came back, and of course, everything skyrocketed from that point.
Everything changed, and it helped me out a lot. I started getting more calls being out of state. I was like, this is what I've been wanting.
Right.
I wanted to expand my skills
your
out
reach.
of state.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right.
And I'm like, I'm still not even done yet. I still got to keep exploring the regions of it.
Right.
Got more calls of being out of state. I got more offers of being in different high-end clubs because nobody knew me.
The biggest stages, right?
Yeah, nobody knew me. I was just like a kid that just came out of nowhere saying, well, Poe just came out of nowhere.
Right.
And it helped me out a lot.
Right.
And I'm grateful for that. I'm not going to lie. If without that, I would say I probably wouldn't have the same notoriety with it. And that's me being honest. But it took a lot to build.
But you put in the work.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? A lot of times, especially in this media entertainment business, a lot of times we see the success of someone.
Yeah.
And we feel like we got to get there tomorrow.
Right. Not
understanding that a person been grinding for 10, 15 years before they get to where they are right now.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, man, we don't have the time to share our own stories.
Right.
But we've been grinding. Like I said, you've been doing this, getting $20, $30 a night.
Yeah.
I've been doing it I'm doing it for free and I have to replace my equipment.
Literally.
But nobody understand the work, the sacrifice that you've made to get to the point where you are. And in addition to that, if something was built overnight, it doesn't last
At all.
You know what I'm saying? So the fact that you paved the way, you grind to the top, man. You walk your way to the top. You're there to stay.
Oh yeah.
I hope you know that.
Oh yeah.
This is a blessing, man.
I refuse to stop.
You can't. Well, you're not going to stop because again, you didn't do this overnight. Nope. You've been doing this almost your entire life.
Yeah.
That's a long time.
Every day.
Once again, guys, DJ Popo here is in the building, man. We're talking about his story as a DJ. Of course, he's been everywhere lately. This man's been grinding from since he was a kid. Of course, he's here now, and he has a whole lot more to come because now you are back and you are on one of the biggest radio stations in Atlanta.
Yeah.
How does it feel? How did you make that happen?
Overwhelming. It felt good in a good way.
Overwhelming.
I felt so happy.
Right.
I'm not gonna lie. I felt so happy.
Right.
But it took the right people and one of my closest friends to push me on there. It was a lot of people that pushing me on radio platform.
Right.
And I started in Atlanta here 1079.
Mm-hmm.
Amazing, and I had an amazing adventure. Then I got offered to be in V103.
Right.
I said, that's a big station.
Yeah.
Okay.
You have to let it sink in, right?
Yeah, I said, you know what? Why not? I'm gonna give it a shot. And
Right.
it's it's been treating me fair.
Right.
I've had a good fair treatment with V and enjoy the staff.
Right.
And everybody's cool. I enjoy the staff. We're hot. And then with me transitioning with V is amazing.
Right.
And I never want to downplay a situation. I never want to downplay nobody for being in a platform where it helped me grow.
Right.
But it's helped me grow even bigger.
Right.
So
because now you understand not only the club DJ scene, but the big time radio station. You're understanding the dynamics of the radio, the audience, mainstream, and all of everything that goes with the whole DJ situations.
Right.
Exactly.
It put me a lot, but it took like you said with networking, it took the right people to put you in a position.
Right.
Because I still have to this day a couple of DJs that push for me and vouch, like they're like cheerleaders, but they're like my brothers.
Right.
They push me hard and hard and hard to make sure, is sustain you, your family,
right,
and what you can do in the future.
How important is that for you? Because again, in this business, you don't find a lot of support. This is a cutthroat, dog-eat-dog environment.
It means a lot to me,
right,
more than money. It means a lot. The support means more than anything than what you can do for a person.
Right.
The friends and the brotherhoods that I have in my corner, I never had nobody ask for a return or a favor or a dime.
That's respect, man. That's respect. That's kudos to everyone who have done this for you, bro.
Oh yeah.
Because again, my experience has been a different one where everyone saw me as a threat.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I ended up staying in the lane by myself, which I still am.
And guess what? You winning.
Hey, complaints. I tell people all the time, I'm just gliding.
Oh yeah.
I'm gliding under the radar, but I'm there.
Oh yeah.
So what's next for you, bro? Because like I said, you've done all of the big things. You've done, you're on the big station here now. Yeah. You're gonna continue to hit some of the bigger stages and bigger events. But what's next?
Definitely, I want to travel internationally full time and
right,
and just showcase my ear to everybody of how having fun with DJing. You can be technical, but having fun with it. I want to expand that all over the world, wherever it takes me. And
it's coming, right?
Yeah, I pray on it every day.
Right.
And what makes me go harder, what makes me even go harder now, man, my daughter now.
Hey, let's talk about that.
Yeah, man.
You get a little princess.
Yes, my daughter makes me go harder. She go by the name of Halo. It's a crybaby. I love her to death.
Right.
But she makes me go completely harder, even just by looking at her face. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. It's not even harder, but it made me move smarter.
Right. Exactly. Like, because now you're not just doing it for DJ Popo. You're doing it for I got a family to feed.
Got a family, my amazing lady, and we all work and we all work together.
Right.
And it keeps me going. I couldn't be more thankful for that. A lot of people be in certain situations where it's different, but it keeps me going. And I now move smarter than to move smaller. So by that, I don't charge less than what I'm worth no more.
Absolutely. I mean, you have to look, man. Again, you have a value.
Yeah.
And a lot of times, we try to be accommodating to people, but at the same time, we shoot ourselves in the foot to be accommodating to the people who don't appreciate our value.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And I've been down that road as well.
Yeah.
So I know exactly what you're talking about.
And sometimes I still have a problem with that, where why I'm not in a certain position, or why do I feel like I'm downplaying myself? Sometimes I still go through that, and people think that, oh, Popo everywhere and everything, but behind closed doors, you don't know what's in my head. Sometimes I downplay myself to be in certain situations to make sure people know me or forced to like me.
Right.
And I had to slowly say no.
Right.
I do what I do, and I'm gonna continue to do what I do for myself in order for people to see.
Absolutely.
And it helped.
But at the same time, like I said, having a family, it changes your perspective on everything.
Yeah.
Everything. Because you're starting to see now, hey, like you said, I have a family to feed. You know what I'm saying? I have a life that's going to be looking up to me for me to provide for them.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's very important.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, look at my son here now. He's been all of the places I've DJed as a kid. And even sometimes I go to places and you have to make an announcement. We have a child backstage.
Oh, yeah.
this youth, man, he's been everywhere, and I never had a problem with him.
Right.
So again, but at the same time, the responsibility, it just changes, just go a whole different level. And we have to continue to do what we're doing, but we also have to do it with maintaining the value of the work that we're doing.
Oh yeah, and the main thing, it teaches us patience.
Absolutely.
A lot. Through so much obstacles, it teaches us patience. I learned. I'm like, oh man, I don't put myself in the same situations no more.
Absolutely.
I feel like I don't have to force myself for somebody to book me or like me. Because I've been through that. I've been through the obstacle before. So it's like, and sometimes I still go through that, but that's why I do my own thing and I venture, or I promote myself even better.
Right.
To be in those positions.
Right.
So I have people that guide me. I have people that talk a lot about me.
Right.
And I say at the end of the day, I don't care. I'm
That's
going to do my thing.
You gotta let it roll off your shoulders.
Oh yeah.
Absolutely. Man, I'm super proud of you. Once again, guys, DJ Popo is in the building. Of course, we're having a great conversation. This DJ business is not an easy one
at all.
But he has proven to show the world that it is possible if you continue to make the sacrifices, but be consistent with the work that you're doing, man. Super proud of you, bro.
Thank you, man.
What does he want to talk? What does he want to tell the viewers, man?
And all I want to say is, man, if you have a goal in something that you do,
right,
please, and I beg everybody who watches the interview and listens as well, do not give up because somebody tells you no less. Even if you go through the worst thing in life,
right,
personal, business, continue to push. It's going to pay off. You're not going to see it today. You ain't going to see it tomorrow. It's going to come naturally.
Absolutely.
And if you have the biggest ambition to do something, even if you don't have nothing, go for it. Take the risk.
Yes.
The biggest thing I say is be a risk taker and don't be afraid to lose, because you're not. Your outcome is you're gonna win. But the thing about it is you have to be willing to have the patience to see it. Someone may
think that you're a loser, but to yourself, you're winning, and that's all that matters.
Every day, let me tell you something. I get called that all the time, and I move in silence where I'll let you feel like that. I continue to do my own journey, and I'm gonna see where yours is. At the end of the day, you focus on your journey, you're gonna skyrocket, and you stay consistent. The main thing is being consistent, not only for everybody, but for yourself. And don't try to compete with everybody. Compete with yourself. Whatever you did yesterday, do better what you did than the other day. Do better than tomorrow. Challenge yourself. Because there's some things that I still study for myself that I don't even know. Right. Certain types of music is like, I don't know everything. I still research. And this is the thing, a lot of people ask me, how are you up to date? I research. I YouTube. I Google. I don't have top-notch record pools that everybody be like, hey, try this out. Hey, did you hear this? No, I didn't hear it. I'm gonna take that time for myself and research and challenge myself to say, okay, I did this last week, I did this yesterday, do something different tomorrow.
Listen,
and it works.
One of the things that people don't take into consideration is the fact that DJs like us who plays multiple genres, and having to keep up with all the genres, that's a challenge.
That is exhausting.
Look, man, some DJs who play just hip hop, kudos to you guys, because you only deal with hip hop, maybe a little reggae here and there. Right. But for us who play the Afro beats,
well, we call ourselves true selectors.
Exactly.
The selectors got a meaning.
Everything. I mean, just recently I happened to DJ at the Leon Rhymes concert.
Yeah. I saw it, and guess what? The outcome is you knew the music, you knew who you targeted.
There you go.
And you stayed on point.
I was ready.
Like
when I got a call, I was ready to go.
And as soon as you played, I'm like, this man played Danza Conduro, but I know that edit. I was like, hold up, I know that edit, but he killed it.
There you go.
But he stayed on task. He realized he know what crowd he got.
Right.
He could have went left if he wanted to, but he's like, nah, I know where to take you. Then build a way, and he stayed on that path.
Yep.
And like I said earlier, it's just knowing your music, knowing your audience, and knowing when to take that risk.
Exactly.
Whether you know the crowd or not, you have to take that risk.
You have to take the risk. Absolutely.
And once you know that audience and study around and said, okay, I can hit here, I can't hit here.
Right.
That makes you a great DJ to know and pinpoint out, but you just can't be afraid to play a record.
That's what we call a selector, like you
Yep.
said. Selectors,
Oh, yeah.
man. We're here in the building, guys. It's DJ Popo here live on the Ezzy Spotlight Podcast. Of course, the Hidden Gem series. Now, man, hey, look, we got to wrap it up. How can the fans follow you and book you and all the good stuff, man?
Oh man,
That's
everybody
good. That's the important part, right?
everybody can follow me on 25 social medias. I'm just playing that. The first one, if anybody got Instagram, you can follow me at DJ Popo01, Facebook Flames Popo, and YouTube DJ Popo01. So I'm starting to drop more content now from now on. So I'm gonna start doing videos, 30-minute segments every week, and start dropping more, because I had a lot of people that's reaching out because of YouTube now.
Oh, so you don't get flagged on social media with your music, man?
I just say I don't own the rights.
You're all lucky, bro.
I hashtag, and this is the trick. I don't own the rights, and I change the key off a song just one notch.
Right.
That's how, and it's a trick. You won't get flagged.
Right.
I figured a way how to beat the system, because I used to do it on Facebook, and
But I change mine all the time. I'm still getting flagged, man.
even if you change the pitch.
I change the pitch all the time.
Did you put I don't own the rights in space or together?
Together.
Oh, okay. We got to chat about that. I'll help you out on that one.
That's why I don't do it anymore.
They flagged Facebook, flagged me, blocked me. That's why I said I'm going to Twitch or YouTube.
I had to change my Facebook page as well for that reason. Yeah, that's the reason why I have a brand new page now.
You know how many
the
blocks?
Ezzy Spotlight page. And I was like, I ain't putting no music on there because I don't want to be flagged again.
Yeah, trust me, you both. I'm getting flagged from whatever I did 5 years ago. I'm like,
yep.
Are you serious? It's done. It's done. But I'm still getting flagged
still
till this
getting
day.
flagged, absolutely.
So now tomorrow I'm gonna get a notification. You got flagged for a video you did 2016.
Yeah. Yep.
I said, y'all ain't got nothing to do. Jesus.
Absolutely. Once again, guys, make sure you follow him on all social medias. Give them his social media one more time.
At DJ Popo01 on Instagram and Facebook Flames Popo. FLAMES POPO.
Absolutely. Once again, guys, DJ Popo is in the building, man. I want to thank you for stopping by here live, talk about this whole situation, man. I'm super proud of you, bro. It's a pleasure to talk to you, of course. And you're the first DJ to actually come into the studio as well.
Oh, man. You got many more to go.
You done setting the standards now.
Man, I appreciate you.
Absolutely.
We got many more to go.
There you go.
Just give the same advice and say, have fun. And don't be comfortable.
There you go, man. Once again, guys, Ezzy Spotlight. Don't forget, make sure you follow me on all social medias at EZZY Spotlight. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Of course, this podcast is available on...
Ezzy Spotlight is available on all podcast platforms. Tune in today.
Also, guys, don't forget, if you have a story to share, of course, you always log on to EzzySpotlight.com. Share your story, share your journeys of your business and everything else that you got going on. Just hit me up at EzzySpotlight.com. All right. In the meantime, peace and love and blessings, and I'll see you guys soon right here with yours truly, Ezzy, on your new favorite podcast. All right, out.
You're listening to the most diverse podcast, Ezzy Spotlight.